Hi everybody, welcome back. So today I'm just gonna be doing my art homework. And I really need some motivation, so I'm just gonna be doing it, and I might be talking a bit. I'm not necessarily sure what's gonna happen. We'll see once I'm done editing. Anyways, I like doing art, but I hate doing my art homework. Like, I think it's just because it's homework. But this assignment's gonna be kind of fun because it's 1 point perspective, and I always kind of like that. Plus, I get to make boxes over and over again, and I kind of enjoy doing that. Like, that sounds kind of weird, but just, I don't know. I did it in middle school and I liked it a lot, so what's the difference now? You know what I mean? Except now it's gonna be a bit harder. Why is my computer? Oh, that's why. And I have a recording in my laptop. Yeah, my hands are like super dry because it's like the winter season. I try to put on lotion when I can, but yeah, literally, it's so hard to find, like, it's so hard to have, moisturized hands during the winter because you know what, I know why. So I tend to always wash my hands, like, it used to be 3 times I would wash my hands. Like, I'd wash my hands 3 times in a row, otherwise something bad would happen. And then I got to bring it down to 2, and that's where I've been at. Sometimes I do 1, and I still feel iffy about it, but I remind myself, like, but if it's like crappy soap, like, I don't know if you guys remember being in high school, but back when I was in high school and I used the soap was like really bad, so I'd wash my hands twice, sometimes 3 times, but I narrowed it down to like 2. Oh my god, I was like looking for my art homework, and then I realized that I was in the wrong class. So that's great. Also, my eyes like watery, and I'm like, girl, why are you itching? Though my eyes do like itch and like bug me a lot when I don't get enough sleep, so then become like really puffy. And I remember the first time that happened, I got so scared because I looked like really weird. Like, I looked like my eyes were like puffy, like it was bad. I was like, I look so ugly, oh my god, because like I have this bad habit about caring to my looks like a lot. Like, I care about my looks a lot, right? And I kind of struggle with that. I'm really hygienic too, so as you can tell by my past story. Okay, learning units. Okay, I don't know why in unit 4 I got a 0 out of 30. Pretty sure that was a mistake, hopefully. Okay. I need to get this done sooner rather than later. Like, I always okay. I'll be right back. What notebook do I even need? I don't know. No, my fit is fine. I'm wearing the sweater that I wear a lot, which sucks because I need to find... more sweaters because I wear this a lot. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyway, Usagi Nobara. Anyways, I'll be right back. I know that I told you guys that I'd be working on a Cupid baby video. I still need to get that done. I'm gonna get one of those corner net things to put my stuffed animals up on. I told this, and I worry so bad about being vegan. I'm like, hopefully this doesn't take too long. I am a really fast artist. Like, I draw really fast, and that wasn't so great for some art teachers. They were like, why would you do that? I'm like, I just do it. I try to draw slow, and then I just do it so much. Like, it's like minimum this time drawing. At least some of my old projects used to be like that. But I always be too fast. Like, okay, HB.
Hello?
Hello?
These lines to breathe.
Oh. This is 4 to 6 inches, so I'm gonna go for 5. Sorry for my sniffling. I got over being sick like a week ago, so like, you know how it is. I hate being sick. Also, my eyelashes are kind of fire. Kind of. These ones look like they have, yeah, these ones mascara stayed on more, but yeah. Okay. Bro, my sniffling is going to be so annoying. Okay, anyways. Adding a small square on the horizon line where the bottom rests on the edge of it, or whatever that means. Sometimes it sounds like someone's knocking on my door, and I know that's just someone else going into their room, and I'm like, am I going crazy? Yes. Also, guess who I have next to me? He's always next to me. I love him. He's like my little Pookie Bear. Oh, that sounds kind of weird. Anyways, I just love him. He's so cute. He's like my little son. I don't know why, but my stomach keeps making noises, and I'm like, bro, literally shut up. Shut up. It's getting kind of annoying. I'm like, I hope no one, like, IRL who I didn't tell about my channel knows about this, because that'd be so embarrassing. I only told, like, a few people about my channel, not too many, because I was like, I want to keep this private, because they don't need to know about my insane obsession with watchinggg and whatever cringy stuff I decide to post on here, because I'm gonna be so honest, my first few videos and stuff are probably, you know, like, be super cringe when I look back at it, because honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm so glad I decided not to be an artist when I'm older, because I am so bad at drawing. Like, I know that I like drawing and stuff, but I am not that good at, like, fancy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I can draw people just fine, but, like, realistic people, like, hyper-realism, I cannot do that, bro. I do not have the patience for that. Like, literally, it's so hard. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to be a marriage counselor and, like, relationship counselor, but, like, without the kid part. But even then, I think even the kid part, like, I feel like a whole family thing, I feel like it would still, like, I personally think I'd be good at it, but, like, I know that other people have mentioned that they don't know if it's the right fit for me, and I want to get into it, but I don't think I will. So now I'm kind of at an impasse, because I'm like, I don't know what I want to do when I'm older. Like, I know I want to do psychology, and I could, like, do research in psychology. I don't necessarily have to do therapy, but, like, I'm really good at giving advice and stuff. Now, I suck at taking advice. That's definitely for sure. But, like, I'm really good at giving it. So, like, I feel like I could, but I don't know. I don't know. Life is hard. Life is definitely hard. And I'm saying that, like, I still live with my parents. Like, I still, like, but, like, even though I don't have to do much, life is still hard, you know? Like, it's still, it doesn't diminish that fact. And, like, it is hard for everyone. Like, unless, like, you're a little kid. I mean, sometimes, yeah, like, when you're a kid, you do have things you need to worry about. And the stuff I'm worrying about now doesn't necessarily have to be as big as what, like, older people are worried about. But, like, I'm worried about my future, I'm worried about school, like all that stuff is still technically really important because it's leading up to that big job. It's leading up to owning a house. It's leading up to all these big things. Like every single thing I do affects me as I'm doing it. And sometimes that just like that fact paralyzes me into doing nothing because I'm just so worried. And if I was someone else, like giving myself advice, I'd say like do a step a day, do something a day, bring yourself to do that. And it's just hard because I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And like, it's hard. But best thing I can do right now is continue taking these classes I'm taking, continuing to do the work, and constantly be better because I am kind of not doing as well as I'd like. So I'm trying to like bring that back up and try to bring that motivation back because it's going to be really important one day. And like these classes I might not necessarily remember, but like it's important. You know, it's important because they lead up to getting that degree, to getting my job, to getting paid and live and so on and so on. And I think that's just really important to remember. You know, just do what you can. And sometimes doing what you can only means doing a very small thing. But that's still like that very small thing will lead up to very big things. Like eventually it piles up. Like literally every little thing piles up. It does. And like whether you realize it or not. And I need to be better about that kind of thing. Like I'm definitely wise, like a wise person, and I seem immature. Like I can be immature at sometimes, but like I am emotionally mature most times. And you know what? You're not always gonna be emotionally mature 24/7. Like even adults older than you, like people in their 80s, people in their 40s, they still don't know what they're doing. They're living life for the first time just like we are. Like, and they're sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. Like people that old, like they still need to take that one step a day sometimes. Like, and they're not always like those old people, they're not always going to be emotionally mature. We as humans are bound to make mistakes, and what matters is that we learn from them and we just do better. We do better. And sometimes you're not going to do better, and that's okay, just as long as you keep doing that, you know. And I think that that's just really important. But yeah, and it kind of sucks, you know, me saying all this stuff, you know, and people just don't take you seriously at such a young age, which is what bothers me. Like, there's all these young people doing their best, trying to do what they can, and these older people, they don't take the younger people seriously, and I think that's a big issue because that can seriously diminish their self-esteem and like think, oh well, since they're not taking me seriously, how can I take myself seriously, and how can I like do big things if no one will take me seriously? And then they just don't do those big things that they can do. And I think that's something personally I struggle with because I don't know, but I think people need to know that people are not going to take you seriously. There are going to be people rooting against you. There's going to be people like that all the time. And it's so hard. It's so hard. Genuinely, because how are you supposed to stick up for yourself all the time? But if you have a good support system that do take you seriously and you lean in on their support, that can help a lot. That really can. They're like those people, the good people that you keep in your life will encourage you and help you keep going. And I think that's also really important, just having a good stable group, because that can like seriously prevent like horrible things happening or things you may do yourself. Those can prevent that. And I'm being really vague with that because, you know, some people don't like talking about it, and I don't know what I can say and what I can't say, but just know that there will be people for, like, for you. There will be people helping you. Like, even people you don't know or aren't close to, there's people out there who genuinely wish the best for you. Like, literally, like, I try to wish the best for everyone, and I don't do that very great, like, sometimes, because there's some people who I can't forgive. I can't forgive them for what they've done, and I'm not gonna go super deep into that, but, like, I can't forgive them, and you know what? Sometimes you just can't forgive someone, and it's just hard being the bigger person. And as much as I hate saying this, I feel like sometimes you just can't, like, I don't know. But I'm not gonna do anything. Like, it's happened. It's in the past, but I just don't forget them, and I just deal with that. Like, there's just gonna be horrible people out there, you know? And yeah, so... yeah. Anyways. But... sorry, I'm still working on my work. I'm just rambling and whatnot. Yeah, like... and not all, like, older people do this. Like, there are some really nice older people that will be there and support you, and those are the people that you need in your life, because that's not just an older people thing. Like, younger people can also not take you seriously. Like, there's plenty of younger people that do that too, and I know that's not necessarily more talked about, but younger people do definitely do that as well, and I do think it is just as bad as older people undermining that. You know what I mean? Like, it's still just as bad. But yeah, so there's my 2 cents on that. Yeah, so yeah, because I don't want people to be like, oh, like, not all old people do that, there's some young people that do that too. I'm like, I know, and me saying all this, people still, like, even if I said all this, like, people still would not take me seriously on what I was saying just because of my age. And those people you don't want in your life. You don't want people to bring you down, people the same age of you, younger or older, like, and there's always going to be that little bit of energy that you just don't want. And so, it sucks, but what I try to do is just try to be kind to everyone, and sometimes that can be a little hard because we're not always nice all the time. We always have our little moments, but I also try to give the benefit of the doubt. I'm, like, really big on that, benefit of the doubt, just because misunderstandings happen. They happen, and you know what? Sometimes it's a really bad understanding, sometimes it's good misunderstanding. I don't know how to explain that, but, and, like, those are gonna happen, so benefit of the doubt is really important. I try to see the good in everyone, you know? Like, I try to be a good person, be a good friend, be a good daughter. Like, I try to see things reasonably. Like, that's really big for me, is seeing things reasonably. And, like, for instance, I mess up on my talking a lot. Like, I do that a lot. And I know people who do that too. And you know what? That is just fine. I understand. Understanding is very important. Like, for instance, I don't always have to agree with someone, right? But that doesn't mean I should hate them for it, or, you know, beat them up for it just because I don't agree with what they're saying. No, I think understanding, yeah, I'm not going to agree with them. But you know what? That's fine. We all have our different opinions. Now, sometimes those opinions can be really, really bad, and sometimes they may not be able to, like, change them or whatever, but, and, like, opinions as in, like, everyone who's, like, 5'4" should, like, perish or something. Like, I don't know, that's a really bad opinion, right? Like, I don't agree with that, and I shouldn't beat them up for that, but maybe sit down, have a good discussion about it, and if they still don't agree, then part ways and mind your own business. Not that hard. Because some people are stubborn. I'm stubborn sometimes. Like, a lot of people are. But I'm really big on trying to be a good person, and I'm not always like that. Like, I still have my moments, for sure. But I try to work on it. And I'm not in therapy or anything, but, you know, I still try to work on it. you can still do that. Like, it's a thing. Okay, I just signed my name on this. Well, I guess I can't show you if I put my name on this, but it's just a bunch of cubes on the line. Oh, let me just... Yeah, it just looks like that. And there's just conversion lines on it and whatnot. Okay, it's 10:49. Okay, I got this done earlier than what I wanted, so that's good. Okay, now I need drawing paper. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention this because I was like, there's something I needed to mention, but I kept forgetting what. I was like, what am I not remembering? But hang on, let me rip this up first. Now, I am a silly person. I love having fun. I love being fun. I love saying funny things. I love being cringy sometimes. Being cringy sometimes is okay. As long as you're not, like, weird as in, like, gross weird as in, like, I don't know, but, like, you know what I mean by gross weird, like, more morally and adjacent, like, morally wrong weird, like, as long as you're not that. But I just like being fun, I like being silly, I like being ridiculous, I love dancing around, singing, laughing. I don't know, I feel like anyone likes that, right? But sometimes, even when you act silly, like, people still don't see you when you're being mature. Like, people assume, oh, you're just so silly all the time, so you're not a mature person. No, like, I am mature. I just act silly because everyone deserves a break. Everyone deserves to have a little fun in their life, you know? And I just happen just to be a really fun person. Like, well, I think I'm a really fun person. But it's okay to be that. And you can still be mature. Like, you can still be an emotionally mature person. And a lot of people don't see that. And that really bugs me, like, a lot. Because I still know when it's an appropriate time to not mess around. I know when it's time to get stuff done, to be there for someone. I know when it's time to where I need to sit and reflect. I know, you know, all of this. And yeah, like, I can still be mature. Like, I know all of that. And yeah, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I mess up on the cue on when it's time to be serious. Sometimes I say things at the wrong time. But guess what? Everyone does that. Even the most mature people you know still do that. Okay, that is a completely normal thing. And don't let anyone tell you that, oh, I'm perfect. I never make mistakes. I always say the right things at the right time. I guarantee you, they have not. Like, there's no way in life you go without messing up. And you can still be mature. You can make the biggest mistake ever, right? And that could be a totally immature thing to do. Like, you can still do immature things, but when you learn from them and you grow from them, that is mature. Because at some point, you are going to make an immature mistake, but, like, that is different from being mature all the time. From making, like, a few immature mistakes, like, even if it's a big one and then a few small ones, like, as long as you learn from them, get back up, like, blah, 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 then you can be a mature person. And I think that's really important. Like, yeah, like, but people don't see that. People are like, no, you know, even if you mess up, like, even, like, being immature half the time, like, yeah, you probably should figure that out. But, you know, you don't focus on being mature all the time. Don't focus on being serious all the time. Your life is yours to live. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't do, unless, like, it's something, like, seriously immoral, then yeah, don't do that. But, you know, yeah, like it, okay, liking toys and, like, collecting stuff, like, that might seem immature, but, like, you're just doing what you like. You're just having fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems immature because it's, like, kid-like, childlike, but you can still be mature. Like, some of the most mature people will have, like, little tiny, like, little decals that they like little Hello Kitty statues, or like a little cute pencil collection, or like whatever, you know? And that's fine. Like, that is just fine, you know? So, like, literally, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do anything. Like, oh, you can't do that, you're not good enough for that. Like, don't let them do that. Like, don't, or like, oh, you're not mature enough to, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you aren't mature enough to, like, do something, then you probably shouldn't do it. But, like, if you are, like, if you're working towards being mature, and you are a mature person, or you're just working on it, like, you can do it. Like, you can do anything that you set your mind to. And that might not necessarily be true, because, like, sometimes you can't do that. And you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Like, you will find something. Maybe there's something that you'll have a bigger passion for. Like, it might be heartbreaking at first, but maybe that's a sign you were just meant for something else. Or if you are completely set on that thing, like, maybe think of a different way of doing it. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes you won't get what you're in, like, this sucks to say, but, like, sometimes you just won't be able to achieve what you want. Sometimes you won't. But at the end of the day, you tried. You tried, and that is something that's really important. Really important. Here I am, just, like, spouting nonsense. That's really funny. Yeah. I'm just literally just talking. And you know what? I've had this stuck in my head for, like, the longest time, too. Like, I've just wanted to tell someone. And you know what? What better place to say than YouTube? That sounds so corny. Wow, okay. Yeah, like, but I'm young. Like, I still have a lot of mistakes to make. Like, and I'm sure that I'll learn from, you know? Like, I've made mistakes before. I'll make them again. And I'll learn from them. I'll be better. I'll try my best, you know? And sometimes you can't forgive the mistakes someone made. And that's okay. But, I don't know. What I guess I'm saying is just be a good person. Be a good person. Even if you don't agree, or you think their opinion is dumb, like, just be kind. Be kind. I feel like it's just really important. Open the door for people. Give people a compliment. Like, bring people up, not down. You know? Like, it doesn't hurt to be a good person. And one day you are gonna lash out. Like, one day you are gonna be stressed and you're gonna lash out. But if you apologize, you know, and you do better, and you find ways to cope with that and solve that, yeah, that's good. And sometimes, you know, they're not going to, like, be okay with that. Like, they're not gonna forgive you for something that you did. But I don't really have advice for that yet. Like, I don't really have any super big pieces of wisdom for that. I just say try and do your best and be a good person despite that, you know? And don't continuously give yourself excuses. Like, be accountable and, like, I don't know, take accountability. And also, I feel like a lot of people, they see you the same. Like, they don't see you grown up anymore, but, like, as you, like, get older and stuff, and there's someone in your life that you've been friends with for years, or you've known for years, friend, relative, spouse, whatever, sometimes they don't see how you've grown and changed. And that really sucks. I don't really have any advice for that yet, but, like, I just want to let you know, like, you're not alone. Like, other people have that too, and sometimes you just can't prove that. Sometimes they're just always going to see you that way, and I'm not saying you should entertain it, but, like, you should acknowledge it and continue being a good person for the better and change for the better. I don't know. I don't really have any good advice for that yet, because I don't know. I'm sure someone does. I'm sure someone does out there that knows what they want and knows how to say it. I hate breathing lines. They make me so mad. Every time I have to do breathing lines, I feel like I'm gonna lose it. Okay, my breathing lines look like I'm using like I'm lifting up and then going back in. But I promise I'm not. Like my teacher at one point, she was like, you need to stop lifting up your pencil over these breathing lines. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm just like changing the angle of it, and it just makes it look weird, which I don't mean to do. I do it on accident. But I'm trying not to do that because I would hate to cause more confusion and make it seem like I'm doing it wrong. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rant on that, just because, I don't know, I feel like more people need to listen and hear and understand that. You're not always going to understand someone. You're just not. It's going to happen. I don't know why I hate breathing lines so much. I just don't. That sounds really bad, but you know what? Sometimes you just don't like something. And that's okay. You don't have to like everything. My fit is low-key kind of fire, but I wear this sweatshirt all the time. I'm really tired, but I still have to put in my laundry for my bedding, so, yeah. But at least I can proudly say that I got my homework done. Yeah. Anyway, I need 50 subscribers so I can live stream, but I'm not gonna like directly ask for subscribers. I'm not gonna like whatever, just because I don't know. I mean, I might one day in the future, but I don't know. I'm just gonna let people live. If they want to see my videos, they want to see them. If they don't, they don't. Like, just keep on living. Overall, I'll try to be nice to everyone, give everyone a chance, benefit of the doubt, whatever.